Bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to your second PowerPoint presentation for your second set of notes this week. This is over the IR conjugating notes. So before we get into it, let's start with our prayer. Au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen. Ange de Dieu, toi qui es mon gardien, puisque le ciel m'a confié à toi dans sa bonté, éclaire-moi, dirige-moi et gouverne-moi aujourd'hui. Amen. Au nom du Père et du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen. Okay. So, I do have a little échauffement for you very easily. In your mind, just see if you can match the picture and the word. So, first photo is what verb? Nourrir. Deuxième, grossir. Troisième, bâtir. Bien. Et les objectifs. So yesterday we learned our new verbs in the infinitive. Today we are going to learn how to conjugate them. And like I said before, this is super important and I really wish we were learning it together in class. But since we are not, I'm just going to ask you to be diligent about making sure you're understanding this and you're practicing it and doing some extra practice, whatever that's going to mean for you. We're missing a lot of in-class practice. So it's a really good idea for you to practice this on your own because it's our last regular verb ending. So we learned ER verbs and RE verbs, and now we have IR verbs. And then for the present tense regular endings, that's all. So this is super important. There is a conjugamos over these that after these notes you'll be able to do, and it's due tomorrow night. So it's not as much time as we usually have for conjugamos, but I don't want to give you any homework over the break, so it's just good to get it done now. So before we go on to conjugating, let's review our verbs and make sure you're practicing pronouncing them, even though it feels weird. So répéter, finir, obéir, punir, grossir, maigrir, choisir, guérir, réussir, rougir, nourrir, bâtir, applaudir. And your key to the descriptions will be on PowerSchool, so you can check how you did on those on your own. Okay, so we're going to start into our notes. So we're actually going to start at number 2 because I'm not going to read you the conversation. So let me show you. So there are some conversations here, this one and this one. It's the same story, 2 different times in the story between Monique and Brigitte, and then what happens at practice. So soccer practice for Brigitte. I'm not going to read them to you, so read them to yourself. You can work with a partner on this if you want. But if we're starting at number 2, read it individually. Trouver et souligner les terminaisons. So find and underline the IR verb endings, and they're definitely weirder than ER and RE. Et écrivez dans la boîte. So you have this box, which is just for guessing. So if you're wrong here, that's okay. Guessing what the endings of the IR verbs are for each pronoun. And then you have some comprehension questions about the story here. So I'll put a key for all of this up. And then this is where you can really write your actual endings in case you were wrong on the front. And then some practice. So I'm not going to give you the answers to the practice in this video either, but I will post a key. So let's go over. So do that on your own. Go over the questions. You can push pause on this video. And then we're going to come back to finishing the notes. So conjugating. Retirer, or remove, le er. So just like er and re, we take off the ending, the last two letters, et ajouter, add. For je, we add es, tu, es, il, on, ite, nous, ess, ons, vous, ess, ez, il, pluriel, ess, ent. So these are just weird because there's a ton of letters that you add, and sometimes it sounds really weird, but it's not wrong. So let's try with finir. Je finis, tu finis, il finit. These are all pronounced the same. Nous finissons, vous finissez, il et elle finissent. Remember, not pronouncing the ENT, so you just pronounce the S's. Finissent. And try to do choisir on your own. Take a pause. And try to do choisir on your own before I show you the answers. Okay, if you need more time, you can pause me. Here is choisir. Je choisis, tu choisis, il, elle, on choisit, nous choisissons, vous choisissez, il et elle choisissent. So definitely when there's an S here and we take the IR off and then add our ending, it sounds really weird, but it is not wrong again. So just strange. So then this is where you should write these on your own, and I'm not going to show you the answers right now. I will post the key though, so that you do have the answers. I'll post that on Tuesday. Or no, Wednesday, sorry. Or maybe Tuesday night. And then we are going to have some more speaking practice on Flipgrid. Not this week. You've already got enough to do this week with conjugamos and the descriptions you had yesterday, the notes today, and conjugamos, and then tomorrow your crossword. So we will do more Flipgrid next week. Hopefully you guys are excited about it. I enjoyed it a lot seeing your responses. You guys did a good job. So we will do some more speaking point practice next week on Flipgrid. So if you had any problems last time, please reach out before then so that you don't have any problems the second time. Until next time, à la prochaine. Bon courage. Au revoir.